Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel and thank you so much for dropping by today. It's Sunday and I'm walking to work as usual. I'm on Dixon Road, so I'm not actually on the prom this time, just taking a very slightly different route. And this morning's commentary is pretty much just going to be a rant or a moan or a whine or whatever you want to call it. So if you don't want to hear that, feel free to turn off the video now, but if you want to just stick around with me, then please stay. So yeah, my situation at the moment is definitely not good. I mean, most of you know that I'm going through some family stuff at the moment. I've got a family member that is really sick and had an unfavourable medical diagnosis. I'm not going to give really any more details about that, as I've already said, because I'm just respecting the privacy of the person concerned, because they don't do social media and they don't want themselves putting over social media. So I'm not going to give any more details about that. So yeah, so here's the thing. The person concerned is struggling to walk right now. They can walk, but not for far, maybe 10-20 metres. So we've got a wheelchair, and I've been really struggling to push the wheelchair, because even though they're not heavy or anything, they only weigh around 8 stone. I'm only around 8 stone, maybe a bit less, and I'm really struggling to push the wheelchair. So we decided we'd get a mobility scooter. So we bought a second-hand mobility scooter for the great price of only £250. And yeah, it was fantastic for a few days. They went out on it once, came back, charged it, went out on it the next day, we came back, charged it, and when we went to use it for a third time, even though it was fully charged and it would turn on, it wouldn't start up. And I know next to nothing about mobility scooters, so yeah, it's just not working. It's turning on and the lights are coming on, but every time you press the little lever to make it go, it's making like a little click sound and nothing's starting up. I'd make a very uneducated guess, because like I said, I know zero about mobility scooters. It could just be a loose wire or a fuse. I don't know, do they even have fuses? Like I said, I don't know anything. So yeah, the mobility scooter isn't starting, so couldn't go to the shops the other night. I mean, we did buy it from a reputable second-hand dealership shop, so I'm sure when I contact and phone up the guy tomorrow, I'm sure he'll come around and fix it, assuming it's fixable. But it's just more hassle, you know. And we need this scooter because we need it for hospital appointments on Tuesday and Thursday, and if I have to take the wheelchair, I'm going to really struggle, because I've got a super bad back now. Since I started pushing the wheelchair, my back is absolutely knackered. I'm struggling to walk, I'm struggling to push it, and I'm in so much pain, it's unreal. And I do already have prescription painkillers, because I already have several health issues ongoing. I broke my ankle when I was really young, and the hospital misdiagnosed it, said it was a sprain, and didn't set it, but it turned out later on it was indeed broken. So the bone kind of set itself, but the bit of the bone that was broken had sort of grown and knitted into some of the muscle and tendon. So I'm not entirely sure actually of the full medical details, but suffice to say, my left ankle is pretty much knackered and I have to tape it up all the time, so that's more expense because I've always got to buy this, what's it called, elastic bandage. It's just like it's sort of the same kind of tape gymnasts use when they tape up their ankles and wrists and stuff. So yeah, my ankle's permanently taped up. I had it x-rayed a few years ago, and one of the people at the hospital told me I had osteoarthritis in the bone due to all the damage. So yeah, that's another thing I have. I also got diagnosed many years ago with fibromatosis in my shoulders and back, because I've had pain in my shoulders and back for years. And I also have neurofibromatosis. That's a bit of a mouthful. We just call it NF for short. I was born with that, and I have it fairly mildly, to be honest. But neurofibromatosis is a condition, you know, when you see those programmes on Discovery Channel and it says things like, oh, woman has 50-pound tumour removed, or man has 150 tumours on his body and face. That is the condition I have. I don't have it anywhere near that serious, for sure. So I am lucky in that respect. But I have had over 50 little lumps and bumps removed off my body over the years, because some of them do hurt because they grow on nerve endings, and if one's growing in a certain way on a nerve ending, it really hurts. Feels like you've got a drawing pin stuck in your body. So yeah, I'm struggling with all of that at the moment. I do also have anxiety, and my anxiety's gotten worse since lockdown and since current situations. But then again, that is the same for everybody. I'm sure there's a lot of people going through a lot of stuff triggered by 2020. Life pretty much sucked for everybody back then. So yeah, there's me. Bad back, knackered ankle, tired because I'm not sleeping at night. Sort of kind of crippled with anxiety, and a broken mobility scooter and a wheelchair that I can't push. So yeah, that's my week. How's your week been? And I'm sorry, I'm just here and I'm moaning and whining, and it's therapeutic, to be honest. I always feel like it's better to get things out, because when I was little, my mum was very much of the school, keep your mouth shut and don't moan, just carry on, smile and carry on, don't let anybody know what you're going through, it's your business, nobody else's. And that's pretty much what I did my whole life when I was little. So if I was in pain or hurt or worried or anything, I would just smile and be like, yeah, everything's fine, don't worry. But as I've gotten older, I've realised that it's helpful to talk about stuff, and people have said this when I've done previous videos talking about what's been going on in my life and things that aren't going well, because we all have our own stories to tell. Nobody's life is perfect, especially through 2020. A lot of us have lost so much, and yeah, I think talking about it makes you feel less alone, and I think people sometimes listening to people talk about it makes them feel less alone. So if people are lonely or tired or in pain or depressed or anxious, it's easy to feel isolated and like you're the only one. I mean, that's how I feel a lot of the time, even though I know it's not the case. I mean, with what's going on in my family lately, people have been super kind and super helpful, because we actually got a grant for, I think it was £350 from Macmillan. We got a grant from them. That's how we managed to get the mobility scooter, which is now broken. But yeah, people have been kind and people have been helpful. So I do think it's better for people to talk. don't know, do you agree? I definitely don't agree with keep your pie hole shut and keep a stiff upper lip anymore, because I don't think it's healthy just to keep things inside of you. Well, that's my opinion anyway. So thank you for listening, and it has made me feel a little bit lifted just talking about it to you guys. Even though right now I'm talking to myself as I walk down the street, I do feel I'm really talking to you. And yeah, that is my life right now. Tired, really, really tired. Constantly tired, constantly worried, and constantly in physical pain because of my stupid back, that I've done something to it and I don't even know what I've done to it. But we're going to phone up the mobility scooter shop tomorrow, and hopefully the dude who sold it to me will be able to come out and have a look at it and fix it. I mean, if he can't, well, I don't know what the heck we'll do. I really don't. I mean, if it really comes to it and I can't get it fixed or can't get it replaced, I'll just have to get a bank loan and buy a new one, or a better used one. I don't know. I'm sure it won't come to that. I'm sure the shop owner will fix it. He seemed really nice when I bought it off him, and he was really helpful, and the shop seems very reputable, so I'm sure it'll be fine. But anyway, I am going to go now, and I'm going to let you folks get on with the rest of your day, and I hope you have a better day than I'm having. I really do. And I'll see you all very soon in the next video, which hopefully will be a little bit more cheerful than this one. So bye for now. Goodbye.